Hey everyone, and welcome to Reading and Writing Fun with Swoops the Owl. Unfortunately, Swoops couldn't be here today, and I'm sorry for those of you that are disappointed. But I'm here today. My name is Monkey, and I'm a really good friend of Swoops, and I am really excited to be here today as Swoops' fill-in today. Now, one really important thing we'll be talking about today that Swoops told me is very important and that all the viewers should see is compiling or putting together everything we've done so far. Now, if Swoops told me and made this very clear to me, if you have not watched all of the videos before episode 4, which is this one, make sure you watch those first and then come back and view this. But for those of you that already saw those, welcome, here we go. So far, we've been talking about a lot of stuff, like research, creating characters, and using literary devices to create imagery. Today's topic, we'll be talking about putting everything together to begin the process of writing your story. Now, there's many things that you can do to help put everything together. Now, you should be keeping a running record of your notes that you've been doing. So research is important. Make sure you have notes for your research. Also, make sure that you've written notes about your character. If you've drawn about your character and you've tried to make pictures of the character, use that too, because that will be very helpful when you start writing. And finally, make sure you've written down a list of literary devices you like to use and any examples that you plan on using in the book. Because remember, literary devices are very helpful when it comes to writing because it provides great detail in the characters, in the settings, and even in the plot. Okay? Now, in the last video, Swoops was interviewing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer about creating imagery. And so I hope that you got something out of that, because imagery is really helpful, especially in writing. Because I know that all you boys and girls love pictures and love imagining stuff and being creative. And so when you read, I know that you want to be able to picture the setting perfectly. And if the author is not going to put pictures, then the author better do a good job of making sure that you can visualize something without pictures. Because I know that I really like that. So, one last thing that I'll talk about for today is that when writing, it's also very important to start thinking about how you're going to write your story. Are you going to write by hand? Are you going to use a word processor on the computer? What are you going to do that'll help you? And Swoops will be talking about that when it comes back in the next episode. Now, personally, Swoops and I recommend using a word processor on the computer. Many software applications such as Word and many other software that type words are very helpful. And most writers use Microsoft Word, including myself and Swoops. And so it's a very helpful program that you all, I'm sure, have at your school or at your house. And so you can use that to write your stories. But of course, if you're more traditional and you don't like the use of technology, you can always write your story on paper and then have somebody else transfer it to a computer. One final way to do it is write your story and then scan it to the computer so that you don't have to worry about copying it into a new document. You just take the stuff you've written and scan it to a thumb drive or on your computer directly, and then you can have it saved there without you having to do really not a lot of work. It's very helpful with technology around. Alright? So your assignment tonight is to compile or bring together everything you've done so far and make sure that everything has been organized and that you've established what you want to do so that come time for the next episode, you're ready to move forward to begin writing your piece. Thank you so much for watching this episode, boys and girls. It's been a great time being here, and I can't wait to see you again soon. I may not see you again because, like I said, I'm a fill-in, but I can't wait to tell Swoops all about what we've done together. Thank you so much, and have an awesome day, everybody. Bye-bye.